Alright everybody, this is Nick Nelson back with another THS block draft. I tweaked my broadcasting software a little bit, so hopefully it's a little bit better tonight. Alright, let's make sure I'm all up and running. At your mom's house. I like it. Alright. Start here pretty soon. Okay, that should be all good. Alright. Here we go. Fix my volume again too. Okay, I'm gonna talk through all my picks just like I normally do. Oh, hi kitty. My cat decided he wanted to come and see what was up. Okay, so green dictate, probably my least favorite dictate in the format. Definitely not first pickable here. I think it's going to be in between the Sky Spear Cavalry. In terms of first picks, I guess this pack's not very strong. So here we're just going to take the cavalry, I think. Just note what I'm passing. We're passing nothing too crazy in white, but we're not passing too crazy in any color. But yeah, we'll go ahead and take this and definitely try to get a bestow creature on that. Okay. Here, interesting, we got the Battlefield Thaumaturge, which is really good with the Strive cards, obviously. He's very specific to those specific cards, and then those cards are only going to be available in this pack. So I don't really like him too much in draft. That being said, I think the pick's going to be between Underworld Connections, not Underworld's Coinsmith, or Grim Guardian. This puts me pretty heavy in those two colors, but this card is really strong and is capable of closing out games, and I like it a lot. So I think we're gonna pick that up here. Okay, so here we have Dreadbringer Lampads with his which is a constellation card. It's always what we're gonna be looking for. Stonewise Fortifier is a really good 2-drop in these colors. Looks like blue might be open on our left. On our right. But we're just gonna take the Dreadbringer Lampads. Stick with the enchantment theme and make sure we get all of our stuff in. Okay, so here, the Docker Mystic. It's a pretty good blue card. There's nothing else blue in this pack. Let's see, this guy just kind of costs too much. I think the pick here is going to be between Bloodcraze Hoplite or the Harvest Guard Alseeds. I think the Hoplite's going to be a little bit stronger as a 2-drop and has a very relevant ability in this format. Sorry guys, my cat is just, it's his frolic hour, he's just going crazy. Okay. Get him. Just try to get him away from me. Okay, so yeah, here we're gonna take the Bloodcraze Hoplite. So far we're looking for enchantments and things that target. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so here we have 2 pretty good green Strive cards. Cast in the Darkness, I like. It's an enchantment. It's basically the Crippling Blight effect, which is very playable. So yeah, I think that's going to be a pick here. Enchantment and pseudo removal. Blight effect, which is very playable. Just making sure I'm just making sure my voice is being heard okay, and it sounds like it should be okay. Alright, waiting for the next pack here. Man, I started this draft a little bit late for my taste. But yeah, it's alright. Okay, so here, let's see, the Chariot's a good card, and the Aspect of Gorgon is good. I like this card a lot. It gives creature a pretty big ass on it, and then Death Touch, so it can stop your opponent's attacks pretty cold. Yeah, I think I like it better than the Chariot. It goes well with our Constellation theme, and it also is a target for Heroic. We're going to take that. Here, I think the pick's just going to be the Armament of Nyx. It just could be, it's a Defang effect, or we could give like this guy Double Strike and Intimidate, which would be pretty good, but we like it because it has a little bit of leeway to it. Spiteful Blow is sorcery speed, destroy target creature and target land. I think we're going to look for some better removal spells in the other sets. So we're going to take the Armament here. Okay, we definitely don't want to skimp on creatures, so here we're not going to take another Armament. Instead, we're going to take the Eagle of the Watch. 2/1 Vigilance is pretty good. It doesn't block very well, but hopefully we'll be able to enchant it with something pretty early. It definitely doesn't block very well. Maybe we just want to go max enchantments and pick up the second Armament. Ooh, that's actually pretty tough. Oh man. Yeah. It was close, but that's what we did. Okay, here we're going to take the Edelin of Rhetoric. Each player can cast more than one spell. It's possible that could end up hurting us, but you know, 1/4 for 3 enchantment, and we just could play around our hand to make it so that it doesn't hurt us so much. Ooh, if I knew this Armament was going to be in here, I definitely would have picked the Eagle. But I could have, should have, would have. What are you going to do? I don't think there's a situation where I'm going to play all 3 Armaments unless I get like only enchantment creatures from here on out. But yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm just going to take out the Resonant Mob, so don't have to worry about it at least. Here, we're just going to take away some of his, just a decent playable green 2-drop we'll take away. So here we got the Reveler, but it's not really what we're looking for right now. So we'll just get rid of the big green creature here. It looks like green was pretty open. Not a lot of the green was taken out of the packs. But you know, it's probably too late for us to move on that. Let's hide some stuff. Let's hide this. We're just gonna hide it, but just, I don't know. We might open a crazy green bomb and move out of black or something like that. We'll see what we open. Alright, Faded Conflagration. Alright, so our packs are not raised Bioblights. Just probably going to be a pick here. It's double black, so it's a little bit hard to cast, but it's a great removal spell. So if this wasn't in the pack, I think we would take the Loyal Pegasus here. But yeah, we're just gonna take the Bioblight. And ooh, okay, we got a Spiteful Return, which is pretty good. This card, putting on something with Evasion is pretty unstoppable. Yeah, can close out a game really quickly. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take this. I don't know, maybe this Nyxborn Alien will wheel. Definitely want to keep the enchantment count high here. Okay, so we have the Drown in Sorrow, which kills pretty much all of our creatures. And we have the Black Oak of Odunos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I'm gonna stop trying. Let's see. So we don't have any inspired creatures. That doesn't mean we're not going to get any either. We're going to be looking for the black inspired creature out of this pack. This guy we usually wheel, but there's nothing else really in the pack that I'm looking to take here. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take that. Yeah, the Servant of Tamara is the card I was thinking of when I was just mentioning this. Let's see, this is also a little Pegasus in this pack, but I think we're going to want to try to stay heavy black, and it's not looking like a really aggressive deck anyway. There's also a Skirmisher. Hopefully one of these will wheel. I'm not interested in playing this with this card, so let's go ahead and take the Servant here. Okay, so yeah, the Marshmist Titan is okay in certain Black Devotion decks, but here we'll just take Crown Skyguard, which is one of my favorite white cards in the format, and very solid 2-drop. I'll take that. Okay, we got some choices here now. So we always want to prioritize creatures and enchantments. So we have creatures enchantments but no creature enchantments. That's a bummer. So our next priority is going to be probably something like the Sun Guide, since this guy's only particularly good if you can target him with stuff. We don't have a whole lot to target. We can take this, but we still only have 9 creatures. We're going to want a pretty big creature count with this deck. We're just going to take the Sun Guide here. Be happy. Okay, so in our deck, this guy's just going to be a 3/3 Vigilance for 4, which isn't too bad. There's just a black Grizzly Bear in our deck. Or we can take an Exorcate. I think I'm okay taking the one Exorcate over the Fellhide Brawler. I think Fellhide Brawler is not something that's going to be at its best in our colors, so we'll take the Exorcate here. Okay, so here, like I said, creatures and enchantments are going to be our biggest priorities, and there's one that is both, so we're just going to pick that up here, and it's also a bestow creature, which is equally good. Okay, so now it's going to be between the Fellhide Brawler or the Grizzly Transformation. Grizzly Transformation helps this guy get through better, and we got heroic stuff for this. So let's see. Yeah, I think we like this better than the Brawler here, but just barely. I might be wrong. Okay, here we're probably not going to end up playing this guy, even if he does get a nice target back from the graveyard. Just the 1/4 flyer for 5s isn't really that powerful on its own. I kind of like picking one of these up against more aggressive strategies, and it might become relevant. So Eye Gouge or Hold at Bay, both marginally okay in certain situations. I think we'll pick the Eye Gouge, and it's not letting me pick that. Okay, so we got the Hold at Bay. Oh, okay, hold on, there we go. Magical line stops. Paying attention to my clicker for a second. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. Ooh, we got a Fellhide Brawler still. Look at that. Yeah, that card usually goes pretty late. Okay, so 23 cards already. If we had to play these 23, then, you know, it wouldn't kill us. Alright, so we got the Glare, which would be a sideboard card in our deck, or Band Elder, and that's pretty much all we're going to be wanting to play here. Let's see if I can open something a little bit more powerful, but here we'll just take the Band Elder. We're probably almost always going to be able to gain the 3 life off of him, so that's fine. Okay, so here we're going to take the Insatiable Harpy just because the lifelink creates the ability to race in situations where you might not normally be able to win, and that alone makes this card very, very good. Double blacks can help our devotion if we get anything that will trigger devotion. We're gonna hope the Scholar wheels, because in this type of deck that's something that we're gonna want, and if it doesn't, hopefully at least the Sip or the Verdict will wheel. But here we're gonna take the Harpy. Okay, so here's gonna be between Freaker's Cure or Dauntless Onslaught. See, our heroic is 1, 2. Looks like just 2 cards trigger heroic right now. But even if I'm not triggering heroic, the +2/+2 combat trick on 2 creatures, definitely nothing to scoff at. Alright, let's see. Figure scared, Onslaught. I think if I had maybe like 1 or 2 more heroic creatures, I think the Dawn's Onslaught would be better. Then again, this set is better for white and heroic anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Dawn Slot. It's really powerful and it could just close out a game in like 1 attack. Okay, here we'll take the Cantripping Enchantment. It's a pretty easy pick. There's another Cantripping Enchantment, but this card I feel like is a lot worse than the Chosen. Getting +2 on the toughness is just, I think, is better than getting +1 on the power. But there's not really anything else for us in this pack. I think I'd like picking this up more than the Last Breath. Makes my cuts seem better anyway. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the Scourge Mark. Might not even make the cut though. Here we're going to take a sip. The Wardens, I don't really like the Warden that much. The opponent can just assemble like a big 5/5 bestowed up monster, and then you're just stuck with the dorky 1/2. Yeah, we're going to take the sip here. So it looks like we're not going to see any Grey Merchants, but yeah, that's okay. I've done okay without Grey Merchants before. See here, we're just going to take a 3/3 wall basically. Viper's Kiss is a pretty good sideboard card. Stops certain cards. Take a March against a slower deck. Maybe we'll want to return some stuff. Just get this guy out of here. Alright, we're gonna have some cuts to make here, so I'm gonna start that process now. Definitely cutting those. Probably the Hold at Bay. Before all these cuts, we only have 16 creatures, so where I can, I definitely want to avoid cutting creatures. Cut the Claim. We can. It's probably not a deck where we're gonna want the Oak. Let's see, definitely okay. Well, that's one creature we're gonna cut. Creature's just not playable in our deck, I don't think. Could be playable in like a green black build because they utilize their graveyard, but we do not. Just gonna hit a Wave Crash Titan instead of taking the second Phalanx, I think. And hey, oh, that's really late for the Alkalight to still be in the pack. Take that away. take away some shredding winds, boulder fall. This one. Alright, so we got 4 cuts, and we're gonna try not to cut any. We're gonna try not to cut any creatures. Let's see. Yeah, March is gonna get the cut as soon as our deck building starts. Here you go. Okay, so we're gonna cut March, and I want to cut that rhetoric, but okay. And he's probably not the best in this deck, but it's alright. Okay, 3 cards. Maybe I think I'm gonna cut one of the Armative Nicks. Got a Band Elder. Okay, so it's all the cuts are getting pretty close together now. So now I'm just gonna count enchantments real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 enchantments. This is a pretty good count. 15 creatures. And some removal. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we definitely want to keep the double strike guy in. So we got some stuff in our deck that can make him pretty good. Sorry about that. I had a little issue with my quarter. Okay. So I got one more cut to make still. And I don't remember where my thought process was for deciding what this was going to be. I don't know what to cut. I don't know what to cut. It's the I don't know what to cut by the Ting Tings. Definitely recommend them. Grizzly transformation, Black Oak, blah. I think the Black Oak's probably at its worst in our deck. We can board it in against more aggressive strategies too. That's a regular. There we go. Okay, so let us see what it suggests. It suggests 9/8. I think this is probably a 9/8 kind of deck. We got double black, which we for sure want to have more black, but we also have a bunch of early white spells, so we're gonna want to hit that on time. Also, late games we're gonna want to be able to activate Underworld Coinsmith as often as possible. So I agree with 9/8 this time. Alright, let's submit and start it in run 1.